stuck here from now till 8 p.m. because you'd love the story that I'm about to share with you here on Personality Profile. We're live on our Facebook page. You can actually log in there and check it out and share the link as well with your friends and fam and let them know that a Personality Profile with Lexis Bill is on. Well, tonight I bring you a very extraordinary story. Yeah, a story so extraordinary it feels like it was written for the movies. But every word of it is real. He was once a boy without a home, sleeping on the streets of Accra, unsure where his next meal, or should I say moment of hope, would come from. But through a powerful mix of divine intervention, raw determination, and talent, that boy rose to become one of Ghana's most respected legal academics and practitioners. My guest this evening is a man whose life journey defies statistics and stereotypes. He's a law lecturer at the University of Professional Studies, Accra, UPSA, where he teaches courses like criminal law, jurisprudence, and the Ghana legal system. He also serves as the coordinator for UPSA's legal clinic, providing real-world legal support to underserved communities, a work that's deeply rooted in his own lived experience with poverty and disadvantage. Yeah, John Baptist Ayedze, Esquire. His academic credentials are as impressive as his resilience. He has a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science from the University of Ghana, an LLB from the UPSA, dual LLM degrees in corporate and commercial law and international criminal law, and most recently, he's been called to the Ghana Bar. But that's not all. He's also a self-taught jazz pianist, a mentor, a community servant, and a living embodiment of what it means to turn setbacks into setups. Yeah, from his work at PwC, Scania Ghana, to serving multiple legal roles in the corporate space, he's built a life marked by service, scholarship, and soulful leadership. One of his statements that I read, every setback is a setup for a comeback. And tonight, you'll hear how he lived that truth. No BEC, no WASI, but now he's actually a lawyer teaching many people to reach the high echelons of the legal profession. Lawyer John Baptist Ayedze. Senior, welcome.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
So nice to have you on here.
Same here, same here.
Yeah,
Glad to be here.
and I need to let people know that I was personally inspired when I first heard your story with Edward Asari. Edward's a great brother who's doing some amazing stuff. And when I heard your story, I said, no, this is a story that Ghana needs to hear a bit more of. And so I'm really happy that we get to host you here today on Personality Profile.
Thank you so
How
much.
you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good.
Nice.
Yes.
You know, when I shared the artwork of our conversation, some of your students reached out to me. They were like, "Oh, that's our lecturer." So a lot of your students are listening in today.
That's the life of a lecturer.
Yes. How do you find it? I mean, are you loving it?
Yes, I love it because I've started teaching not formally when I was a bit young, because I believe in sharing whatever you have. Good. So on my small way, I like to teach either music, and then when I got to the law, one of the things that I was doing to get money is to teach my colleagues.
Oh, I
and
see.
then they pay me.
And then they pay you.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
actually started this profession very early on.
Yeah.
As a means of survival, real survival.
Yes. So
Not even as passion, but for survival.
yes, for survival and
Wow.
and well, I don't know if I'll be able to assess myself. I think my student will be best, in the position to assess whether or not.
Don't open the can because the students, if I open the WhatsApp right now, they'll say, "Hey, this lecturer." So, in fact, if you're a student, if you've ever been in this class, you might want to share with us 055-1111-997. I'd love to hear what kind of lecturer he is and how he's always very tough on you and gets you better and all of that. But it seems to me you're enjoying the lecturing a bit more, probably even more than the law practice itself. Which one would you rather?
I love both. But you see, in fact, I've told a number of people, and that's true, that I went to the legal profession because I want to help. Good. So that's why I'm all around. Like, I'm all over the courts, just trying to help. I remember when my days at Legal Aids, and then there are some cases that I said, no, I don't want to do this kind of cases, matrimonial. There are too much issues around it. One of the days, my boss called me, said, John, you want to help, and these are the ways that you can help. So have to embrace everything. It's difficult for me to tell what I do, but what happens is that I practice in the morning and teach in the evening.
Okay.
I seem to like both.
It's interesting you mentioned that you wanted to stay away from the matrimonial issues. Is there a reason why those? I'm sure those issues regarding marriage disputes here and there. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, that's what I'm referring to exactly.
And why do you like to shy away from those cases?
They come with a lot of emotional stress because the parties, especially no prejudice, the female side, they are going through a lot. Now, more or less, like they will use like someone that maybe they can share all their issues with, someone that can comfort them and all that. And I have like over 50 or 60 cases that I'm doing, so I really don't have time for them. I had times where in court she would just come and cry on you and not. So it's a bit.
I'm trying to read through it, and I'm rather seeing that it's hard for you to deal with the emotions that comes with it, especially from the women's angle, eh?
Yes, it is. And one thing that I've been praying for is that when you look at our legal profession, technically we are not taught how to deal with emotions.
Okay. You're just taught the hard law textbook.
Yes. But when the people come to you, most of them, they don't need the law. They don't need the section articles. They need someone that can bring their emotions down. They need someone that can help them. They need someone that can give them hope.
Yeah.
And at times we are not too, because we are not more or less trained in that area.
So you're more like pseudo counselors.
Yes. I always tell people that by the time you finish maybe doing these matrimonial cases, you are more like a marriage counselor or something. Everything that you say, they believe, whether you are married or not.
I can totally relate to this because a lot of time when most of our programs here where we discuss relationship issues. And even more when I used to do the morning show on Hits FM, almost every day we had like a relationship marriage issue. And these are real people going through a lot. And discussing it alone is so much stressful. It's very stressful, draining emotionally. You sometimes put yourself in the person's shoes and you can imagine what they're going through and all of that. And so I can understand how it is for you as a lawyer who's representing somebody who's in the marriage dispute and you know all the facts of the case. You know all the gory details of it. Is there one that really shook you? Is there one case that you can remember, a story of someone who saw that really like pushed you to that and like, no man, I can't do this?
I have a couple of them. I have one that I did where some of them are really sad. One of the saddest, they got married just to find out that their blood type and all those things don't match, and they have to go their different way. They still love each other and everything, but they just have to. It's one of them.
Probably something close to the sickle cell status, huh?
Yes, that exactly.
Wow.
Yes. And then there's another one too that I did where the lady got married just to find out that she's dealing with someone who is not interested in women.
Oh no!
Yes, I did one case like that.
He goes the other way.
Yes, he goes the other way. So it was really difficult for the young lady.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very difficult.
Personally, as a human, and I don't know if you're married yet. Are you married yet?
No, I'm not married.
Yeah, how does that affect you in preparation for something like that? I'm sure you hope to get married someday.
Yes. What I do and what I tell my students is that, especially when I'm dealing with criminal cases, the person who is going through what he's going through is just a moment that he's going through that. After that, he will continue with your life. If I want to put my emotions and everything that I do, what it means is that for the rest of my life, I can't live a normal life. Because every day I have cases.
Yeah.
Every day I have cases with different challenges. And one thing about being a lawyer is that no two cases are the same. There's still something different. So I try as much as possible to take my emotions out.
Okay.
And it helps to be able to do the case well, because when you are emotional, it impairs your ability to think and all those things.
Okay.
Yesterday I was even doing a different case, and then a lady walked out to me. Do you remember me? I said no. And then you are representing my husband in this case, in the other case that we did. I said okay. Then started telling this man has started again. Tomorrow he didn't do this. He should have sent the money. 30 minutes we are there discussing. You know.
Oh dear.
So I try to just, push aside and I look at it as much as I can. We are human beings. Some gets to me.
Yeah.
But others I try to, just get over it. One of the cases, that's criminal, but is a trotro driver, mate, where he, how they do it. Oh, this is my passenger trying to show the other one. He fell and then he used his head to hit the ground and then he's gone.
And died?
Died.
Oh no.
So he has been in custody for almost a year. He will call you. A young man, he was even 19.
At the time?
Yes, he will call you. At a point, he say he's becoming, is he paralyzed and all that? Like, it's really difficult. That one really got into me.
Wow.
Really got, very young man and all that.
When you actually said that you shy away from matrimonial cases, I actually thought that it was a reflection of what you went through as a child. Because I know that in your early years, you are from a broken home.
Very broken home. I've never seen my parents together before.
You've never seen your parents together before?
Never.
Okay, let's get back to the very beginning. Where are you from?
Yes.
And where were you born?
Okay. So my mother comes from Togo.
Okay.
And then I'll just tell you that I've never seen the two of them together before. So I grew up with her.
With your mom?
Yes, with my mom.
In Togo?
Yes, in Togo, at the border side.
And where's your dad?
My dad is from the other side of our region. So
Okay.
Yes, the border side. So once in a while you cross over and all that. So they've never stayed together. I don't know. Maybe they were divorced before I was born, but I've never. They were not married.
Okay.
When I got to know them. So with time, then my dad passed.
Okay.
Good. When my dad passed, then my mom decided to get married. And the man I got married to says that I don't want to have anything to do with this boy.
Wow.
So that's how the trouble started.
And this was what age?
I was 9, 10. So I tell people that since I was 9, I've been taking care of myself up to date.
Wait, your mom
Yes.
agreed to this?
Well, but now I'm sure that she thought that wasn't a good idea or not that. But yes, that's what happened. So then I find myself on the street. And in fact,
I'm just wondering how your mom was even able to get by with life. You know what I mean? Like knowing that this is my son. And were you an only son? Do you have other siblings?
yes, I have one brother.
Older?
No, we are twins.
You're twins?
Yes.
So she had a set of twins.
Yes.
And the new man says, I don't want to have anything to do with them.
Yes. So,
And so she just let you go.
yeah, so we have to go to my dad. My dad said he too is not interested. So that's where the issue started.
So you left home.
Left home.
Did you leave home with your twin brother or you left home alone?
I left home with him. But along the line, he traveled along the line. So now he's staying in the U.S. So
He's in the U.S. now?
Yes.
But you couldn't find yourself out
No,
of the
no,
country?
no. But we went through the difficulties together before he finally went to the U.S. It wasn't
Okay,
like
so now when you left
good.
home, where were you?
Good. So I left home and then went to stay with an uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly he wasn't interested. It was uncle from the mother side.
Okay.
And then he too wasn't interested, and then have to sleep on the street. So I've slept on the street for a very long time. So at a point, if I remove my shirt, you see there's a lot of skin. So I got my dressing from the dustbin, really.
You got your dresses from the dustbin?
Yes. My shoes, I go to the dustbin. So what I do is that during the day, I'll go and do some surveillance work and then check one or two and place them at the strategic points during the day. And during the night, I know where they are. I just go and pick them. That's it. And then eating, you go to the chop bar and all those things where people eat, and then some left. Yes, that's how I used to get my food. It was really difficult. I remember something happened. I always think about it, and I don't understand why the people did what they did. I was coming somewhere, and then a car knocked me. It knocked my side, as in side like that, and then I fell. So there are some women who saw me coming before the thing happened. And when they came to me, I mean, obviously, when someone is knocked by a car, what you do is you take the person to a hospital. They took me, and they gave me a seat and gave me food to eat. So I've still been thinking about the whole thing.
Yeah, like,
Oh, I've spent like 2-3 days without eating, and you don't even know when the next food will come from. So it was really, really, really difficult.
And were you injured in any way?
No, I wasn't injured.
Okay.
But one thing that I did, and I'm so grateful for, I don't know how come, but I decided that regardless of what I'm going through, I will not get myself engaged in anything that is illegal.
Okay.
Like maybe drugs, stealing.
Yeah.
No.
Did those temptations come along the way?
Yes. They
How?
do. Because you're hungry. All right. You don't have anything. And there's no hope. It's not like the food is coming. You don't even know when next you get. So when you see something, you are tempted to take. So I decided, no. Instead of rather taking something that does not belong to me, if I'm hungry, I'll go to the woman who is selling. Okay, when someone is finished, I can just, and the woman say, okay, go ahead. So I decided that to go that route. And
that's how you were getting by?
Yes.
And you were talking age 10?
From age 10, 11, getting to the teenager.
You had dropped out of school?
Dropped out of school.
No family member, just on the streets?
Just on the streets.
Hustling with your twin brother?
Yes. And we were lucky enough, one day a pastor was passing. So this one, talking about Volta region, not Accra here. So
this was in the Volta region?
Yes, in the Volta region. So a pastor was passing, and he greeted and we were having a conversation. He was like, but you seem to sound very serious and all that. Why are you not in school? And then I explained my situation. He said, you know what, I have a church, so you can come and sleep at the church. And I'm not talking about a church in Accra here where they are like 5-star hotel church. We are talking about the village. So, you can imagine.
Probably a shared sort of.
Yes, exactly. So then I said, okay, that's good. So I decided to go there. And one thing I've loved to do is that anytime opportunity is given to me, I make good use of it. So, and I like to give more than what you asked me. So when he gave me the place, I cleaned the church, polish everything. By the time people come to church, everything is clean. Those they had a motto, I'll go and wash his motto and all those things. And in fact, that's how I even started playing the piano, because the piano was there. Good. So then I started playing the piano and all that. And they had a program. And I was the one playing the piano. The guest speaker came from Accra. Apparently, he was a lecturer at Legon. I didn't know. He was a counselor at the counseling center. So I was the one playing the piano. For some reason, she took interest in me. So he asked me, young man, what do you do? And all that. I said, well, I don't do anything. He said, look, I have a group in Accra. So if you're interested, you can see that musically you are very good. So you can come and help.
And that's a music group?
Yes, that's a musical.
Okay.
And that's how I came to Accra in 2005. I still remember in a polythene bag, with my polythene bag.
What did you have in the polythene bag?
I had 2 shirts. I couldn't even speak English very well. And that's how I came to Accra, Legon. And another thing that I've learned is the people that you surround yourself with are very important. I don't believe that I'll be where I am today if the first day I came, it wasn't at Legon. It was somewhere else. I don't want to mention any place, but, because you find yourself with almost everyone was a student, Legon there. At a point, in fact, I was even telling people that I was a student. Because, people assume that you are a student.
Yeah.
I was helping the group, like, they just ask you which level.
And you will be like, what?
Yeah, I'll be like, what? Then I call someone. Then I ask the person that, this student thing, me too, I want to be a student. What do I have to do? Then ask me, do you have BSc? I said, no. Do you have this? I said, no. I said, I don't have anything.
So you didn't write BC.
I didn't write BC.
You didn't
I
go
didn't
to
write
JSS.
DEC. I didn't go to any of those.
You didn't go to JSS.
No.
You didn't go to secondary school.
No, I didn't go to secondary school.
Yeah.
And I jokingly say that when people say, "Oh, I'm from I'm from this," I'm just in the cloud. I mean, I don't know which one to mention.
So is I'm a daddy.
Exactly.
No secondary school.
No. We are just there. So the closest I came to secondary school is when I went to preset.
Preset Pacesetters.
Yes.
In Medina.
Yes. When I decided to ride the North Deck, I had a friend there, George Brenya. He went through the process as well. So I decided to go to the school so that I could do the remedial. For 1 year.
Yeah.
Good. So then I started, but I couldn't even finish because at a point I have to choose going to the school and not be able to write the exam because I wouldn't have money, or leave the school and go and work and get money. So at a point I just have to stop. So that's the
even
closest.
the remedial.
Yeah. So they've agreed to,
Chairman,
because I was.
You dropped out of remedial too.
Yes.
Wow. In fact, was it Ideal College that had a very interesting slogan? Ideal College, how can you feel? How can you feel? Wow.
I will tell my student that my course is like Ideal College. How can you feel?
How can you feel? You dropped out of the remedial
Yes,
too.
because when I went there, I didn't have money. I remember I was selling scratch card at the airport.
Okay.
And then I saved the money for that. So when I went there, the amount that I have wasn't enough.
Okay.
But the lady looked at me and said, I could see that you are really determined. So I'll give you a chance.
Oh, wow.
But you need to pay. If you don't pay, then we'll have issue.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't want to disappoint her, because I always think our people will come after you. I don't want to be the one who will be the reason why the next person, they'll say, no, someone came here and then this is how it ended.
Yeah.
So at a point, I just have to go and see them that, you know what, you register me, I'll get the money for you. But for the classes, I'll not be able to come to all the classes. So because I was staying on campus as well, the good thing is...
So this time you were staying with the man who came to the Volta region, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
So from 2005, I was staying with him.
Okay.
At the boys' quarters.
Yeah.
Good. So because we have students around, they could help me.
Okay.
Explain a few things. So
okay, so
I
they
took
helped
advantage.
Teach you. That's what you mean.
Yes.
Ah.
That's when it comes to the teaching and the rest. And then I had these friends. They are twins, Aquila and Akoko. So when those ladies, they just believed in me. You know, there are some people that they believe in you more than the way you believe
yourself.
Exactly. They are just people. They came right from the secondary school. So they brought all their books and everything. And they've been helpful throughout. So that's how I've been able to ride the North Deck. And then I pass. So that's what I used to do my first degree in political science and then continue.
So you passed that one try?
Yeah. I passed it one try.
Wow.
Yes, I passed it one try. So
through those dark moments, right? What kept you going?
Number one, I believe, and I still believe, that there's a God. And I don't believe in Christianity as a fashion, but I believe in Christianity as a way of life. Because that's how it even started. They look at the way they live, the way they behave, and they say, this person is Christian. So I believed right from there that there's a God. And that same God rules in the affairs of men. So that was my ultimate hope. That was my ultimate hope, really. And I told you that I spent some times in the church. So I didn't look at it as a place to sleep, just a place to sleep, but I look at it as a place to more or less learn how to get closer to God. So that's the first thing that kept me going. And then the second one, I believe in hard work. I believe in hard work. I do a lot of things at the same time. And people don't even, some, they don't even understand how you get those things done. Because I teach full time. I even teach music. This year is since I started my law degree, I think this year is the only year that I didn't do any program. Every time I'm doing something, I'm either in school or running a professional program and all those things. Yes, good.
Wow.
So I believe I was motivated by the fact that if you put in an effort, you see a result.
Yeah.
So those things kept me going.
I mean, I literally can't even imagine being in these circumstances, to be honest. And I'm sure the person listening right now is also imagining, leaving home at 10 years old, being on the streets, don't know what to do. You're not writing BC or SSC. You don't have a secondary school that you attended, and you just have to jump to write some NOVDEC. Now, at the point of writing NOVDEC, yes, you wanted to get into university.
That's right.
But what kind of vision did you have? What kind of aspiration did you have? I don't know whether you really were envisioning being a lawyer at that point.
At that point, no. You see, these days you see young and you ask them, what do you want to be? They say, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor. I always tell people that, and it's true. When I grew up, I didn't know that when you were young, you could even dream that you want to become something. I mean, I didn't know that there's something like that. Wow. Yeah, what I knew is that you just live, you eat, you sleep, that's all. So, obviously, I didn't anticipate that I would become a lawyer. But because I told you that when I came to Accra, I wasn't very good. My English wasn't really good. So I have to spend a lot of time reading. And for some strange reasons, I read a lot of philosophical books. Okay. That's what I did. So I even love the jurisprudence. Really is like the philosophy of law.
Right.
So back then, I started reading of Plato, Aristotle, and all those things, and motivational speakers and all those things. Started reading around. So that's where I got inspired by some of the history. And then I like reading biographies of like Obama, the rest, all those who have. So I asked if they've been able to do it. Why not?
You've you've pursued not 1 but 4 degrees. You have the Bachelor of Art in Political Science, the LLB. You've done dual LLMs,
yes,
right?
Yes, and BL.
And yeah,
BL, barrister at law.
That's the one.
Yeah,
that
someone who is called
to
to the bar. Yes,
to the bar.
Yeah,
So
call it BL.
that makes it 4. I mean, while many struggle to finish just 1. I understand. What drives your love for learning? And you just mentioned that almost every year you're doing some professional program or something. Yes. What's going on?
I've noticed that most of us learn because we want to get a job. But when I was going to school, when I started going to school, I was going to school because I wanted to acquire knowledge. That was my motivation. I wanted to acquire knowledge. I want to learn something new every day. So that's what drives me when it comes to learning. I did my first LLM in corporate. That's more like corporate. So I decided to do another one in criminal law. They are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and for me, every class is a time for me to learn about life, to learn about others. And I try as much as possible to apply whatever I learn. That's what I think is missing with our students these days. They just want to pass the exam. But they don't understand that everything that you learn, you can apply it. Yeah. So, yes, that's what has really motivated me to, achieve. And I told myself, I could do it. I could do it. I'm not like a straight A student, but I will not fail.
But you are not a straight F's too.
Uh-huh.
So you are D, E, F, E.
Oh, I'm a B plus.
Definitely.
I'm a B plus. I'm inside.
Okay. Tell me, what would you say to a young person listening right now who feels education is out of reach or these heights are out of reach? What do you tell them?
Number 1, there's no age limit when it comes to education. This morning I was in court and someone sent me a message that really moved me. I've tried as much as possible to help. As much as I pay school fees, I try to help. And then this guy came to me, and I could see myself in him, that he wants to go back to school. I said, okay. So I decided to help him. In fact, not only that, I helped him financially, I created time for him and go through the process, right off deck. So going through the process, passed, and then supposed to go to university, didn't have money, I helped him. Today he sent me his results. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
Straight A's.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. And when I tell this story, I remember a friend, Franklin Eleblu. He did the same thing. He believed in me. He believed in me. And he could put everything on the line because he believes that, look, this guy will not disappoint me. So to all the young ones, number one, I don't believe in a sense of entitlement. I don't believe in a sense of entitlement. And that's another, because I teach students. So young ones, some come just from the secondary school and then others are adults. Some of the things I've observed is some of them think that they are entitled. I don't believe in sense of entitlement. So everything that you give to me, I appreciate it to the maximum. Because to start with, I feel that I don't deserve it. So I believe that should be the starting point. And number two, opportunities will come. If you think you don't have opportunities, it means you are not ready. If you are not a lawyer and they are looking for a lawyer, it won't sound like an opportunity to you because you are not ready.
Yeah.
So you have to get yourself ready because opportunities will always come. And whenever you are given an opportunity, you have to take advantage. And anything that you are given to do it so well. I remember one of my first jobs is to wash for people. I used to wash for people. And then when
Clothes?
Yes, clothes. Washing for people and all that. And then when I got to university too, I was washing cars for the lecturers. You know, I was staying in the back row, so I was washing cars for the lecturers and all those things. So hard work. Hard work will not kill you. It will train you. It will show the best out of you. So I very much believe in hard work. And I believe in time. Those who work with me, if you can't respect time, we can't be friends. It will be very difficult. We can't be friends. When you are late 1 minute, 2 minutes, it's a big deal. A student yesterday, I was with him, came to send me a message, I want to see me. I said, okay, you come around 3. He came 30 minutes after 3. When he came, I asked him, what is the time? He said, 3:30. What time did I give you? He said, 3. I said, we are done.
Oh, say.
I said, we are done.
Interesting. Well, I mean,
he said, no, what I'm doing is very important. I need to. I said, no, your attitude doesn't show. And I always tell people that I work with, I don't listen to what you are saying. I watch what you do. What you do for me is more important than what you say, because we can all say anything that we want to say.
Yeah.
Can just go outside right now and tell everyone that I'll be the next president of Ghana. Freedom of speech, no one will tell you anything. But I'll look at you. I told him that your action shows that it's not important because, one, you are running late. You didn't send me a text message. You didn't do anything. You just walk in 30 minutes and you didn't even think that you've done anything wrong. So we are done. And I feel that we must make good use of time.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that the rich, the poor, we all have.
Equally. Yeah.
So your usage of your time for me is very important.
Interesting stuff. Listen, I'm totally enjoying this conversation, and I hope you are as well. If you are, you can send me a WhatsApp message on 055-1111-997. My guest is lawyer John Baptist Ayedze, who is a law lecturer at the University of Professional Studies, Accra, UPSA, and his story is totally interesting, amazing. Aristotle sent me a message and says, good evening, Lexus. That's my lecturer and brother with you in the studio. He's a good man, a good lecturer by all standards. Please say hi to him for me. I do believe him, but they believe me. Is that a quote or something?
Yeah.
Millie says, Lexus, his story is so touching. but I'm glad he became successful in the end. We thank God. All right. Good evening, Lexis. This is a brilliant interview. Please play to everyone. No mountain is too high. Yeah, I agree. And Lexis, this is an amazing academic story to hear, and it's very touching. Please ask him why he didn't join Freemasonry but chose to be a lawyer. Okay, I don't get this question. Also, ask him, has he taken bribe before, and has he lied in dealing with the case before? Hey, Francis, I don't know where these questions are coming from, but
Yes, you see, a lot of people say that lawyers lie. Lawyers are liars.
ah, right.
It may rhymes. You see, it rhymes.
Yeah.
But it's not always the truth. I don't believe that is the truth because let me deal with the lying aspect. A lawyer. Okay, right now I speak French. All right.
Oh, tu parles français aussi?
Oui, oui, je parle bien le français.
Ouais.
Je parle
tu
le
es
français.
francophone, tu es togolais?
Oui, ma maman vient du Togo,
Oui,
donc je
oui,
parle
oui.
bien le français.
Okay.
So you look at the law from this perspective. Let's say we meet someone, or the gentleman sitting there, he doesn't understand French, and you want to tell him, okay, he understands French, he doesn't understand English. You want to tell him something, so you say it in English, and then I tell him in French. If you tell me right now that I should tell him that yesterday you were at Tema, and then I tell him that yesterday you were at Tema, and find out that yesterday you were not at Tema, you were at Accra, who is lying?
I lied.
So he's not the lawyer.
So you are just a conduit.
Yes, because of the legal language is very different. So we translate whatever our clients tells us in the legal language. So if someone is lying,
Lawyer, at this point, you are explaining. You go explain.
and the other thing too is that you see, if you are not a lawyer, it's different for you to appreciate a certain things. All right. For instance, let's go into criminal law. You see someone slapping someone. You say, I've seen it. How come that when they went to court, he was acquitted? It's not that simple. There are some element that must be present.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like you want to lecture. Please hold on with the lecture right now. Okay?
Very well.
Now, listen, I'm just curious though. What drew you to the law profession? Because, like you said, I mean, when you decided to write an off deck, you didn't really even know where you're going to head with this. But where did law come in?
So, at a point, I lost my job.
You lost your job?
Yes,
Were
I
you
lost my
fired?
job. No, I wasn't fired, but they were looking for. Okay, you can look at it as if I'm fired because they are looking for. I started the job when I was still in school.
Okay.
Good. So when I finished, they wanted to take me on, but the requirement of the job is that you must have first class.
Oh.
I told you, that first class, me and first class, everybody is running his show. So that's how I lost the job.
Wow.
And then I've been in the house for a while. I looked for.
I'm curious.
Yes.
If you didn't get first class, it's okay. It's okay. Or would you answer it?
No, go ahead. I'll answer it.
But you know the question now.
What did I get? I guess second.
Was it upper or lower?
Me and upper. Me and the lower.
I see.
And I have a friend when we were in law school. He always says that, look, what A can do, C can do, and do it even better.
There you go. Wow.
So I was looking for a job. Then I told myself that, look, I want to get into a profession where I will not have to look for a job. The job will be there. So then I sat down to look at what I can do, to look at my strengths and weaknesses. And the only thing that came up was the law.
Okay.
Was the law. Okay, now we are having more lawyers. Maybe it may change, but at that time, the law. Once you are a lawyer, I mean, you don't need to even go and look for a job. So that's how I got into the law.
But what strengths did you identify that drew you to the law to say that because of these strengths that I have, I can be a lawyer?
Yes, I feel that I just don't follow the crowd. I have a way of thinking that I know those who knew me then, they all think that, I was meant to become a lawyer. Well, I don't know about that. But I have a strong sense of logic. So I thought that with that, I should be able to become a lawyer because, and another thing that I do, anytime I want to get into something, I talk to people because whatever you want to do, someone has done it before. So I always talk to people. I've spoken to a lot of people from Isan, Kuman to all the rest. I've spoken to them.
Yeah.
And then from what I've
and you're
heard
dean
from
as well.
Yes.
Professor Kofi Abuchi.
In fact, he used to be my student. Anytime we meet, I say, and he will say, he will introduce me, this is my teacher. And everybody will be like, I used to teach him piano. So I used to
teach him piano.
Yeah, I used to teach him piano. So that's how I say he's my student.
Yeah. Let's say good evening to Professor Kofi Abuchi. He's a great brother, wonderful man.
Yes.
God bless you so much, Prof.
Yes, by our own standard. I mean, his family is more or less like my family as well.
Wow.
Yes. He has a grand piano, so I go there to play.
Okay.
Anytime I play, he doesn't want to go to work.
Good stuff.
Anyway, yeah.
So, you now lecture law. You're doing the law practice itself, going to court. I'm sure you're doing some corporate legal practice as well on the side. How do you balance these worlds?
Well, I just told you that I have a strong sense of time management. So it helps me doing that. And when I sit to work, I work. So I will not sit to work and be doing something else, other than the reason why, I came through. So, well, I don't see it like too much work. I know when people hear you are doing this, you are doing that, they feel that it's a lot of work because I was just telling you that I help run the legal clinic.
Yeah.
Yes, the legal.
What does the legal clinic do?
So the legal clinic is just a center, if you like, and the aim is to help the community around us. So we do two things, in fact 3. So the first one, every month we organize a seminar, online seminar. So what I do is, and the aim is to educate the people around. So it's online, and we have students who are volunteers. So after the program, I bring the students together and train them, and we come out with maybe a small brochure. So, and then we send them into the community to educate them. So we talk about everyday thing.